Happy birthday, everybody. Welcome to Seriously, where we take cereals seriously. My name is Alex, and today on Seriously, we are headed back into the world of Crave wannabes with the latest cereal in the General Mills line of loaded cereals. Here it is, Birthday Cake Loaded. Now, I mentioned Crave right out of the gate because this loaded series of cereals is absolutely trying to get a piece of that sweet, sweet, filled cereals money. Last year, this loaded range launched with 3 varieties, all based on existing cereals. They have Trix Loaded, Cinnamon Toast Crunch Loaded, and Cocoa Puffs Loaded. When I reviewed those several months ago, I really enjoyed all of them, but really enjoyed the Cocoa Puffs Loaded, which is a real surprise to me. I don't usually like Cocoa Puffs themselves, but Cocoa Puffs Loaded was a great combination of chocolate cereal and vanilla filling. It was awesome. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 in that review. But then we have this new addition to the Loaded family, and it's the first one to fly solo, to be free from the shackles of being based on an established cereal brand. Now, when this cereal was first announced, it was called Cookie Crisp Loaded and featured the Cookie Crisp wolf on the box. It was still birthday cake flavored for some reason, but it was thinking that the Cookie Crisp name would bring it some sort of cred. Well, something must have happened during the focus group phase because now they are just out there, baby, on their own, stripped of the Cookie Crisp connection entirely. Maybe, like for me, people just thought the Cookie Crisp connection made no sense. This is obviously a cake, not a cookie, and certainly not the chocolate chip cookie that makes up Cookie Crisp. Or maybe it was the reverse. Maybe this cereal is so strong on its own, they decided to reserve the Cookie Crisp punch for another weaker entry later. Either way, I'm intrigued by this iteration that made it onto store shelves. It definitely stands out as different from the existing pack. But what do you think? I'd love for you to let me know in the comments if you've tried this cereal and what you thought. Or if you haven't tried it yet, let me know if you think you'll pick it up. Maybe you've got the same questions as me. Will these continue the trend of loaded cereals, successfully bringing more Crave-like filled cereals to happy customers? Or is this departure from the branded norm going to spell the doom of the loaded line even before its first full year in stores is over? Friends, it's time to eat some cereal. Hey, if you've made it this far, you are a model citizen. Will you do me one more favor? Would you like this video? That would really help me out. All right, I think I am ready. I have got my bowl. I've got my spoon. I got my milk. And of course, I have got the cereal of the hour, Birthday Cake Loaded. Happy birthday, Cake Loaded, everybody. Let's open this stuff up and give it a try. That smells vanilla-y. It smells birthday cake-ish. Oh, what the? Well, I am shocked by the color. If I'm seeing it correctly, and I do have trouble seeing this color, it looks to me like a pale pink. I don't think I understood that from the box. Well, they do have pink frosting on the weirdly clip art-ish piece of cake here, but I think my eyes were seeing the white goo and then, I don't know, the beige or the yellowishness before I saw the pink. Here in the bowl, it's obviously more of that rose color. Let me know if I'm seeing it correctly. We got to give this stuff a try. Let us try Birthday Cake Loaded Dry. Pretty good first impression. Boy, I really like what they've accomplished in these loaded cereals with the pillowy outside and the vanilla frosting inside. It tastes great, even dry. In fact, I said this when I reviewed the other loaded cereals. It gives enough moisture or wetness to offset the dry pillowiness that you could have these as a snack without having to put milk on them. Let me give it one more try. It actually tastes less vanilla-y than the scent let on. There is just kind of a sweetness, a general sweet taste to it that doesn't necessarily amount to birthday cake, in my opinion. Now, I'm just curious about what the inside looks like compared to the outside. So let me try to break one of these in half. Is that possible? Yeah, they have frosting inside, and it's a little more beige inside. I think the next step is going to be vitally important. let's put some milk on it and see what that does to it. Let us try birthday cake loaded with milk. It's a fascinating cereal because it's not what it is right when you begin chewing it. What happens is you bite into it, your teeth go straight through the pillowiness of the outside, you hit the frosting, but then as you're chewing, everything pleasantly congeals into what I would consider the final form before you're going to swallow it down the gullet. What an over-explanation of eating food. Let me give it one more try. And in this iteration, it is so soft, not mushy, but the milk is definitely being soaked into the pillows. And so there is nothing crunchy about it. I don't know if you can hear that when I put it in my mouth. It's not like crunch, it's like whoosh. Again, that sounds bad, but I don't intend it to be. It is just one of the softest cereals I've ever eaten. I don't know what I think about calling it birthday cake. It's definitely a vanilla cereal. They should have called this vanilla loaded. If they wanted to do birthday cake, it needs something more. It needs sprinkles. That's what it needs. It needs colorful sprinkles tossed in here to show me that it's supposed to be a funfetti-ish type of birthday cake. There's sprinkles on the cake on the box, friends, but there's no sprinkles here in my bowl. I don't even know if I could say that if you love vanilla, you're going to love this because it's not a strong vanilla. It's a very run-of-the-mill vanilla. So if you like mild vanilla, for me, I wouldn't give this a high score. Again, it's not gross, but it's nothing to write home about, nothing distinct about it. I would give this a 2.0 out of 5. I can tell you, I'm glad they removed the Cookie Crisp connection to this because this has nothing to do with Cookie Crisp. But I wish they had leaned more heavily into the colorfulness of an actual birthday cake. So maybe there are some more improvements to be made down at the old GM factory. Well, friends, we have done it all. We talked, we ate, we loaded ourselves up with another okay cereal. And for now, it's enough. Remember, we gave this cereal a 2 out of 5. If you want to try today's cereal for yourself, I think I found mine at Target, and I think they'll be hitting most other grocery store shelves soon. But if you want my recommendation, if you haven't had one of the loaded cereals, Cocoa Puffs Loaded is still the way to go. This is nothing compared to how good that one is. Now, listen, if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with what cereal we should look at together in a future episode. Until then, never be soggy, my friends. Bye-bye.